So yeah, what inspired you to get into improvisation classes?
Well, I've been doing it for a long time, and I dropped out of classes years ago, and so friends with Felicia Day, we decided to take an improv class together, and we just wanted to do it for us and for fun, and so we went to Patrick's class, Patrick Bristow at the Auditorium, and they're here in Melbourne doing Puppet Up. Which, did you watch the show last night?
Yeah, I saw it the first time it came out here 7 years ago, and I saw it in Edinburgh last year as well.
It's just, I can't. Just smiling like a small child.
Yeah.
For 2 hours, not however long it was.
And were you a huge fan of Henson's stuff when you were a kid?
Oh yeah, I actually went to the very first Muppet Convention.
There was a Muppet Convention?
There was. It was in Santa Monica. I don't know if they ever did another one, but I went to that.
What was involved in a Muppet Convention?
I don't know. It was just some panels and some discussions, and they
Awesome.
got on stage and did some of the puppet. I remember there were some of the Fraggle Rock performers there. Yeah, but that show was hilarious.
Great show.
Yeah.
Now, I'm interested about the fact that you did Much Ado, and I
improvised all of that.
Yeah, it was very good. You've got a great work.
Because I think you should improvise Shakespeare.
It does need a bit of improving. It's quite
old.
You
need to add on to it. You need to punch up the script.
Now, I've heard that Joss has Shakespeare readings and stuff like that. Did you ever attend any of those?
I did. I went to a few of those.
Which plays?
I haven't done those in a while. I think we did. I did a Midsummer where I played Puck.
How's that?
I can't even remember because you're just concentrating. Like, when you're reading something. I mean, I never really prepare, so you're trying to read ahead while there. I'm trying to think of the most recent one we did. I can't remember. I've been to a few. They're all kind of blurring together at the moment, though.
So just sit around reading Shakespeare, having something to drink, and breaking the conversation about what's going on.
It's kind of an excuse to do a staged reading in Joss's backyard or in the living room.
And the whole film was shot in his house.
Yeah,
so.
And in the spirit of that, we filmed the whole thing at his house. We'd also, my friends and I, had done a reading of a Golden Girls script at Joss's house a couple months prior to us filming the movie.
And so who did you read as?
I played Rose.
Nice.
Well, we did it as men, so I played Roy. Right. And my friend Jane Espenson, who was a Buffy writer, she put the whole thing together, and it just was ridiculous. So we ended up doing it in Joss's living room.
That's fantastic.
For fun.
Now,
the audience, there were chairs. It was really fun.
Was it filmed in front of a live studio audience?
We didn't film it, but there was a live studio audience.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, you're a playwright as well.
Sometimes. Have you been looking at Wikipedia?
Well, I'm trying to find as many different sources as I can, so I'm prepared.
It's a slightly erroneous website, Wikipedia.
It is, yeah. There's not really anything fact-based.
I wrote a play back.
Yeah.
The early aughts. Does that make me a playwright?
Yeah,
I don't know.
you wrote a play. Yeah, you're doing better than I have. I haven't written a play.
But I, more specifically than being a playwright, I have written a few of these sort of alternative comedy, one-man storytelling shows.
Great. And what have they been about?
My last one was called Nerdgasm, and it was sort of a collection of stories of being a nerd and having gasms. No, that's just sort of things that happened to me playing a nerd or being a nerd in real life.
And how is that for you, being a self-confessed nerd and being now a part of nerd popular culture?
Well, I am excited about the Quidditch game that's happening outside.
Yeah.
I may need to stick a broomstick between my legs
and just run around.
Run around, or be the snitch.
Have you seen they wear the yellow underwear and they've got the...
Yeah, it's pretty erotic.
It's very erotic.
It's a sensual sport. I mean, very phallic with the broomsticks stuck between their legs.
But they get really aggressive. Like, it's not in this sensual, beautiful, like Kenny G music. It's get down and dirty, Prodigy smack my bitch up type of aggressive stuff.
Hey, you said it, not me.
Sorry, that was more me. Tom is not taking any go.
No, it is pretty aggressive. I mean, Quidditch, it's a sport. I think it's really a sport now. Like, there are leagues. These people are on a league.
We should try it in the Commonwealth Games first and then move it into the Olympics.
I think we should petition for Olympic sport.
Let's start it right here.
Quidditch.
2's the start.
Okay, that's all you can need.
Now, you've done TV, you've done film, you've done stage as well. Do you have a preferred medium you like performing on?
Wherever I can get attention.
Yeah.
I mean, stage is good because people clap for you and give you that sort of immediate gratification. I did a show last week in Sydney. I tried out some new material on the local Sydney audience, and it went well. It was good.
Was it at a convention, or was it like...
No, just separately. I decided to, a friend of a friend of a friend had a venue and asked if I wanted to come.
Oh, fantastic.
Something there, so put a little show together, and it went well. It was good.
So that's going to develop into something
I might
else?
take that. We'll see where that goes.
Great.
I wanted to see if it worked on and on. Since I performed so much back at home, I wanted to see if it worked on an international crowd. But I think maybe it worked better on an international crowd than it'll work back at home. We'll see. I don't know. I was calling it Nailed It because I'm obsessed with that hashtag.
Oh,
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Yeah.
When you didn't really nail it, which most of the stories were like, nailed. No, I didn't nail it. But I kind of like that. But then I was kind of worried about that because if you call your show Nailed It and you don't nail it,
the reviews are going to be scathing.
The reviews are like, guess you didn't nail it. But I feel like if I tell you that ahead of time, I'm not going to nail it. Like this whole thing is
setting
about
yourself up for a fall.
Nailing it.
Yeah.
Let me give you low expectations.
So failed it
equals.
So if you failed it and then and then you so many levels to work on when performing.
We'll see. Maybe I just won't even do it.
And so, with your one-man shows and your comedy shows, you put a lot of your own personal stories in there. Is that, when you're acting, you're playing a different character, but how is that process of getting up and telling stories that relate directly to you?
Oh, it's horrible. Every time I do it, I'm like, why am I doing this? I don't want to do this again. But then once I'm up there doing it, I'm like, okay, this is...
You wear the black skivvy and the beret.
Yes, it's very serious on me. I wear full mime face as well.
The full white? Mm-hmm. Do you have the black teardrop?
I can't. Could not possibly. But I will say, I thought, well, I don't know if I'll have enough stories to tell. And then when I got to the Gold Coast last weekend, a lovely young woman tapped me on the shoulder. I was eating dinner by myself, and she said, invited me to dine with her. Yeah. And then she thought she was alone, but her date came back, and then he left. She's like, oh my God, I thought he ditched me. He was in the bathroom so long. I'm like, how long? 25 minutes? I'm like, geez,
he's got some problems.
I don't know what's happening there.
Yeah.
So I ended up on this couple's first date. Stuck there because I'd ordered food, and then the food came, and I'm sorry, that's okay. Stroking your phallic microphone.
That's okay.
So yeah, I wound up. It's not a funny story right now, like I'm telling you, but I swear to God, it was hilarious.
Well, we're seeing the start of it now. You're going to develop it into...
It's developing. Anyway, so I was essentially in a throuple on a first date.
Were you trying to help guide them towards happiness?
I ended up facilitating. I think I'm pretty sure they got laid with each other. I'm hoping that, and I think that was
because of you.
Because of me. Side note: she looked like the actress on Game of Thrones that plays Ygritte, and she was also on Downton Abbey. So that was exciting for me. I don't know if there's any. I swear to God, she looked just like that character.
Did that make you want to stay a little bit longer?
That's kind of why I agreed to dine with her in the first place.
Yeah.
And he looked like Joseph Gordon-Levitt. So there was a lot of mistaken identity. There was hijinks.
Did they mistake you for somebody else? Because that would have been insulting.
No, but she was trying. I wouldn't give her my last name because I didn't want. I was like, no, be with me now. I don't want you on your phone.
Don't look me up. Just enjoy this moment.
Just let's have a real moment, like us. We're having a real moment. You're not on your phone.
No, you're not stroking my microphone.
I'm not stroking it. I'm not swiping anything. We're just having a human connection with no technology involved.
This is just it's made of cardboard.
This is just a man just kind of sitting watching us. Who knows what will, just like an eyeball.
It's very complicated glasses that he wears, so that's his eye problem. Don't make any judgment. Have you ever been like starstruck in any moment where you've just stopped and pinched yourself and you've gone, okay, this is pretty cool? Okay, that's
starstruck. I met Miley Cyrus backstage when I was doing a Broadway musical, and I'm not a fan necessarily of her work. And this is sort of
pre-twerking days?
Pre-twerking,
So was this like Disney days, or
This was post-Disney, pre-twerking.
Or the middle ground,
the Miley Cyrus nether regions. What?
What? What?
Anyway, I don't know why. I'm not even a fan. I don't listen to her stuff, her music, nothing. And I got a little overwhelmed and got worked up and started sweating a little bit. I don't know why.
Was this before or after you were on stage?
This was during intermission. Yeah, for some reason they would come back during intermission. I think they were afraid.
And then you had to go back on stage after?
Yeah. There's a picture of it. It just surfaced on the internet recently.
Did you look as cool as you wanted to, or was just like
No, I was in my really cool costume with like.
Oh, the microphone
that's like taped to your face.
Yeah. And what musical was it for?
Rock of Ages.
Oh, right. So you would have been all 80s and.
Yeah, I wish I was in a suit and a bow tie. That was what my character wore.
Oh.
My character was later played by Catherine Zeta-Jones in the movie, so...
I don't know if it's just me, but I think that's a natural progression.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
You'd be great in Zorro. You know, and Antonio Banderas comes up.
Under that laser. No, wait, what was that?
That's Entrapment. I get it mixed up.
I love Zorro. No, there weren't lasers.
It was in
fictional olden times.
California with the Spanish invasion.
Spanish. Was it in California? I never saw that.
Yes, it was California.
Anyway. Zorro took place in California?
It was still controlled by the Spanish.
Oh, I thought the story itself took place in Spain.
No, it's American.
Stop correcting me. What a jerk. You're a real asshole. I don't know if anyone's ever told you that.
All the time. This is why I don't get as many interviews as I should.
Are you recording that stuff?
That's not recording anymore, is it?
It's fine. I don't mind.
Tom, thank you very much.
Cheers.